the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Now here's Ross. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 42, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 33 yards that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, Someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Here's Swift, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A nice little juke. Room here to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2000.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Eagles had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
When I see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset, this is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 51 yards on the ground for him so far.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
19 tight.
They go play action with Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot. Now they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To throw again on second down. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes this 35-0 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This time they stay on the ground. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Here we go. Mike 13. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
What you got, Heavy?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On play action, they'll throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. A pitch out to Swift here. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Offense set to begin their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, and Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give up the middle. And some space. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 54 yards. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part...